All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, Kala Allah Yumla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone for teaching us his truth. And today's lesson comes from the Breakfast Club. They have this thing that they have called the Donkey of the Day with Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club. And they had this guy on her dog, the bounty hunter. He said he had a pass for using the N word. So what we're going to do, we're going to play the video and see what he's talking about. Lord willing, is edifying to the flock.
Donkey of the day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but I mean no harm.
We're back in class teaching the same old lessons. Donkey of the day for Thursday, September 2nd goes to Dog the Bounty Hunter. Now, Dog the Bounty Hunter sat down with one of the brothers, Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier, to address allegations that he is racist and homophobic because back in 2007, he used the N-word during a taped phone call with his son. Now, I never listened to this phone call, so I didn't know what the context of him using the word was. But listen, this is the call that was made public to the National Enquirer in 2007, and I have to say, warning, this could be a trigger if you a nigga.
It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word nigger sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance ever in life of losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some nigger heard us say nigger and turned us into the Enquirer magazine. If Lisa was dating a nigger, we would all say you. And it's not that they're black. It's none of that. It's that we use the word nigger. We don't mean you scum nigger without a soul. We don't mean that. But America would think we mean that. And we're not taking a chance on losing everything we got over a racial slur because our son goes with the girl like that. I can't do that, Tucker. So I'll help you get another job, but you cannot work here unless you break up with her.
Wow. So he wanted his son to break up with his black girlfriend.
Well, we'll discuss. I just want to know, why is this a thing now? Because this was back in 2007. Okay, why don't we just let sleeping dogs that are bounty hunters lie? Like, why is this story coming up now? Also in that call, yes, Envy, he wanted his son to break up with his black girlfriend because they use the N-word. He uses the N-word, again, I guess he uses it the way some black people use the N-word for in-group usage as a term of endearment, whatever. But Dog wanted his son to break up with his girlfriend because she may hear them use it and it could bring their empire down.
Hey, you can see, man. This guy, Dog the Bounty Hunter, that's exactly what he is. He's a dog, man. And this is how all Edomites feel about you so-called blacks, man. And you Hispanics and Native Americans. So don't think that's because you're a so-called other nation, which in reality, you still, you're a nigga too, basically. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Now, we all use it, or we have used it if we don't use it. And we don't mean it the same way that they mean it, They mean it in a harsh term, as possible. And that made me think about when I seen this video. I pulled up this scripture in book of Deuteronomy, and here it is. It's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. It says, "And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall lead thee." See? And it's all nations, man. It has no, difference, because, other nations use it. It was prophesied that this was what happened. So, let's look up becoming astonishment and a proverb. And a byword. Let's look up proverb. Let's see what proverb. It says a saying. A short, what's that? Pity saying. In general use, stating a general truth or piece of advice. but it's a saying, definitely. Okay. So let's look up byword. Perfect example or of it's a slogan, a person or a thing cited as a notorious or outstanding example or embodiment of something. You know, that's the byword among all nations, man. Okay. This is just this is what this is one of the many curses that our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or our Father, you know, or our God, as you, if you don't know the true biblical name, has done for us, man. I mean, like the scriptures say, man, this is nothing, man, compared to what the kingdom, you know, has for us, man. You know, we can go through these things, man. It's no big deal, but this is how the so-called white man definitely feels about you, man. You know, you can go back and hear this dude, man. He was throwing it left and right, man. And, you know, and the reason why he's so big is because, you know, it's probably for most of our people, man, watching this show. It's supporting him in that way. You see?
Here's the thing. What you do in the dark will always come to the light. And if what you do in the dark, okay, costs you to lose something when the lights come on, that means you probably just need to stop whatever it is you're doing when the lights are off. Okay, simple. I don't know why we complicate things. If something is wrong, it's wrong, whether it's in the dark or in the light. And that's why the N-word is so complicated and such a source of contention. You know, is it an offensive word? Is it only offensive when it comes from someone who's not black? Should it be in rap songs? And should it be so entrenched in our culture? Is it lack of etiquette to speak it out loud in mixed company? I don't know. It's an age-old discussion that will probably outlive us all. I do know that there is not a white man alive who has a pass to use the word. Okay, that I know. I do know there is not a white man alive who should be using the word regardless of context. But according to Dog the Bounty Hunter, there are N-word passes being handed out to white folks in these streets, and he got one back in the day in prison. Okay, but according to him, he was just busted for driving with a suspended N-word license. Okay, listen to his explanation on why he chose to use the N-word. Listen.
I have never been a racist. I'm 33.5% Apache. But because of over 15 years ago, I have an...
Hey, you hear? Apache. So they're letting you know he want to so-call himself an Indian. He's a $5 Indian. And you see, he tried to dress up like he's an Indian, man. You know, this is Esau Edom, man. How could you be 33%, whatever the hell he just said? There's no 33% nothing, man. You know, you either got to be 100%. Ain't no 33% this and 2% that and 1% this. You know, pursuant to the book of Numbers, man. By the house of our fathers. Let's get that. I think it's Numbers 11, 1 and 11. So let's see if we can grab that. Chapter 1 and verse, I think it's 11. Maybe not. Let's see. The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they shall assemble themselves, all the congregations together on the first day of the second month, and they declare their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. See? That's how you, declare your pedigree. After their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the name, from 20 years older, or on 20 years old and upward by their post. So, you know, you declare your pedigree by the house of your father, man. So it's no such thing as 33% Apaches. See, and they know that the so-called Native Indians are Israelites, you know. So he wouldn't have put that in content that, you know, that he's using the N word, but he called himself Apache, or what, 33% Apache, you know. Let's rewind. Let's see what he said again.
His explanation on why he chose to use the N-word. Listen.
I have never been a racist. I'm 33.5% Apache. But because of over 15 years ago, I have an Achilles heel because I used the wrong word.
Why were you using that word so freely?
Well, I thought I had a pass in the black tribe to use it, kind of like
Look.
Eminem.
Look at him. Look at him. He can't even look at the man, without, he indoors with shades on, man. We know you're a devil, man. Your time is coming, man, for all the bywords and the things that you've done to our people, man. You see, your time is coming, man. 2021. Hey, Esau Edom's time and his precious time is up, man. You see, your precious time is up, dog, the bounty hunter. We're going to make sure in the kingdom you live up to your name. We're going to make sure that you live up to it. You're going to crawl on all fours.
Who gave you the pass?
The brothers.
Who were the brothers?
Exactly.
I had just, gotten out of prison in 1979 after spending time in 18 months in Texas, and it was probably 3/4 from the black tribe. So that was a word that we used back and forth.
Yeah, look at you.
As maybe a compliment. My pass expired for using it, but no one told me that. To say a racist name doesn't qualify to make you a racist. I have more black friends than Eminem.
Who's the black tribe and who's the brothers? You got to tell me that.
I have no
And why is
idea.
Eminem the bar of black friends?
That is, well, yes, very true. I mean, there's so much to unpack here. I mean, once again, there's not a white man alive who has a pass to use the N-word in any context. You can choose to use it however which way you want, but with all speech, there is a price. Stop with the freedom of speech nonsense. There's no such thing. Nobody is stopping you from saying what you want to say, but also nobody is going to be able to stop those consequences for the words that come out of your mouth either. That's what folks are really trying to avoid. Consequences for what they say, because nobody is stopping you from saying anything. We just encourage folks like Dog the Bounty Hunter not to use the N-word because there will be consequences and repercussions. Respect your job.
It definitely will be. In the time to come, when the Most High say he's going to put his spirit on his people. Oh man, where is it? How does that go? By my people. Oh man, let me see. Let me see if I can find it like this. By my people. I'm hoping I can find the Lord willing. There it is. It's Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, which is the so-called white man. So let's get a picture of Edom so you can know who Edom looks like. That's Edom right there. Look at him. That's Edom. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do unto Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. That time is coming, Mr. Dog, the bounty hunter. You see, it's coming.
For what they say, because nobody is stopping you from saying anything. We just encourage folks like Dog the Bounty Hunter not to use the N-word because there will be consequences and repercussions. Respect your job, Mr. White Man, because you might get boxed in your mouth. Okay, see, the problem with white men like Dog the Bounty Hunter, they didn't grow up around black women. Okay, especially black women from the South. I'm from South Carolina. You ain't getting too many warnings, okay? You're going to get one, mind your mouth now. And then there's going to be consequences and repercussions. And because of those consequences and repercussions, you learn what you can and cannot say. Dog the Bounty Hunter did not learn that.
This is the repercussion right here, man. Ezekiel 25 and 14. Let's read it again. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. See? It's letting you know, man. The Lord's vengeance is going to be laid upon the so-called white man by the Lord's people Israel, which are the so-called blacks, starting with, the head tribe that's catching the most hell here in Babylon. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Hey, believe that. Let's go on.
Okay? He may be learning that now, but it's probably too late. Now, to Angela Yee's point, I need to know why Eminem is his bar. Okay? Eminem helped to revitalize Dr. Dre's music career, no doubt. Eminem, signed 50 Cent in G-Unit. That's what made 50 a superstar, international superstar, no doubt. Shady signed members of Griselda early. Didn't really promote him, but signed them nonetheless. Now they got Atlanta's own grip. I'm saying all that to say, with everything Eminem has done for hip-hop culture, he don't got no damn path to say the N-word. Okay, why do white people feel like they can play with us like that? I got Jewish friends, I got Jewish business partners, I got Jewish agents. I don't feel like I can use any slurs towards them because of my proximity to them. Why does Dog the Bounty Hunter think because he has black friends he has a right to say that word? And why would you want to? Hell, we call each other kings and queens and gods and goddesses. I don't see you in a rush to use that kind of language in reference to black people, so why the N-word? Moral of the story is there is no proximity argument when it comes to the N-word. I'm not even going back and forth with any white person about this. Just stop. Okay, this is an old lesson plan. All right, now, Dog was also accused of being homophobic. Would you like to hear what he had to say to Kevin Frazier about that? This is good, too. Would you like to listen?
Yes.
Listen.
She's been fed what to say. I have 3 people that are on my staff that are gay, men. My daughter's gay, baby Lisa. I don't understand why anybody would ever say that.
I hear what you're saying. But remember, proximity does not mean that you're not racist or homophobic.
Would I die?
But yeah, man. So we ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna get let's get one more and we can close it out. It's the book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 7. Not Malachi. Micah, chapter 5, and verse 7. Okay, so this is the judgment, part of the several judgments that Edom has, coming from the Lord. This is one of the many counts. This is Micah chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, "And the remnant of Jacob, which is a so-called black man, Hispanic, and Native American, shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, as the showers upon the grass, that tarried not for man, nor waited for the sons of man. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, and in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flock of the sheep, who, if he go through, both treading down and tear in pieces, and none can deliver." And that Gentiles is the other nations that are not Israelites, man. These Gentiles here, Now in the New Testament, the Gentiles is pretty much referring to the Israelites that lost their heritage or didn't know that they were, Israelites. Like we have Gentiles today, like at your church, they think they Baptists when they say, you say, "Hey, what's your nationality?" And they say, "Oh, I'm Baptist." Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with a religion. It's your nationality, What was your father's father? That's what this means, okay? Yeah. Verse 9, the book of Micah chapter 5 and verse 9, it says, "Thy hand shall be lifted up upon thy adversaries, and all thy enemy shall be cut off." Woo, we're going to go ahead and end it right there. And we're going to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rekah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone for teaching us this truth. And this is the year 2021, the hastening of our Lord, Yahweh Shai. Hey, we almost out of here, man, Hey, the true devil is starting to rise up, and they think they got the upper hand. But, hey, who can deliver you out of the hands of the Lord? Nobody. So with that being said, shalom to the hopeful elect.